what's the tipping point where he goes, I want you on RWBY?
So I would say that the first sign of that actually was at the end of, towards the latter half of season 1. There's a song in that soundtrack called Wings. Beautiful, beautiful song. Gorgeous, gorgeous performance by Casey Lee Williams, his daughter, who's the lead vocalist on the show and who's just the best. Fantastic song. It has this MIDI cello solo in it. And if I'm totally honest with you, you know, when I was a cocky freshman, sophomore, whatever it was that I was at that point, you know, I listened to it and I was like, 'cause Jeff, at that point, it had been months and months of us hanging out and chatting and like, we built a rapport. Like we were very friendly with each other. Like I wasn't his student, but like I was learning a lot from him. And he showed me that song before it had released, but it was like right before it released. And I was like, oh, Jeff, this song is amazing. I love this. But the cello solo sucks. I mean, I could have done better. And he's like, bitch, no, you couldn't have. Like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, no, watch this. And so I ran upstairs and I grabbed my cello and I brought it down and I played the solo on the spot. I was just like, see, like I can outperform a MIDI cello. Are you kidding? Like, I can at least beat that. And he's like, huh. Good point. You know what? I will remember that. You could have done better. And fast forward a few months, we're getting towards, I think, this must have been like, that probably happened in like spring of 2014 or something. And in summer of 2014 was the very first Music of RWBY panel at RTX. It was after season 1 had come out. And Jeff reached out. He's like, hey, Mason, you live in Texas, right? Yeah. And like, you're there during summer because like, you know, school and whatever. Yes, Jeff, that's how being a teenager works. Yes, I'm with my family over the summer. What are you asking? Well, like, would you be down to like, I don't know, like, could you make it to Austin for like RTX? Like, they want me to do this music panel and I don't really like talking about this stuff and I'd rather just maybe play some music. But like, I don't know, maybe we can do acoustic arrangements or something. And I was like, bet, I'll be there. I'm in. So I drove down. My buddy David, who introduced me, flew down. And we ended up accompanying him and Casey on the 2014 RTX Music of RWBY panel. If you Google it, you can still find video from this. And these were the very first times acoustic arrangements had been done in a RWBY context. It was really well received, and that's what led to the acoustic arrangements being on season 2. And that was what ended up being my entry in because I was one of the people who worked on the original one. Like we jammed and we figured it out like live in a hotel room before the panel. Like that was where it came from. So I ended up getting invited to work on them for the actual recorded versions for the second album. And then by the time the third season was coming around, I graduated college and I was getting ready to apply for a job at Guitar Center. And I posted on Facebook something to the effect of, it's time to get a job at Guitar Center because at least they'll understand if I get a gig. And Jeff messaged me and was like, I don't know why you want to work at Guitar Center because you should be working for me. I was like, okay, done. That sounds like a much better idea. And that's how it began. I was Jeff's assistant.